Before this episode starts, I have to say that I fucked up on the audio aspect, and so for just a little bit at the beginning, it sounds a little weird because I forgot to hit record on my GarageBand where I record my audio, and also keep in mind that me and Gunnar had a little bit of lag because of Skype, and so our conversation may seem a little odd, a little, you know, interrupting each other, not on purpose, on accident, of course. But with Gunner, I really learned um, that you can always turn around. You can always turn your life around. Doesn't matter how far gone you are, you can always turn that shit around. You can always, as he'll say, you can always, rebuild a bridge even if you burnt it. It may not be the same bridge, it may not lead to the same spot, but you can always rebuild a bridge. And I really like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you like the nice clean shaved beard. No more scruffy beard. And see you next time. Today I'm sitting with Gunner. Gunner, what do you do on a day-to-day basis?
My daily life now is actually quite different. I work between 40 and 60 hours a week, usually
What is your
bordering on
job?
50. I am I guess you could say like a dock lead over at J&P Cycles. Help manage inventory coming in and base and putting it away, keeping track and log of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I deal with a lot of morons. Don't believe in deodorant.
Don't believe in deodorant. I like that. That's funny.
Facts,
What-
though.
Who is Gunner? How would you describe yourself?
And I've had to describe myself now today is unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
See where I've actually like gotten. I've been in some tight spots down here, but I didn't do what I always did and just ran home. Like I had plenty of money to get a bus ticket or a plane ticket home, dude, when the shit was going down. But I keep running back to that trap, dude, and it is a trap, man. Like there's like not a lot there. Like you need to leave Sandpoint to find decent work.
Mm-hmm.
Like my mom's like damn near getting ready to move down here, like to around my area now.
Mm-hmm. What was your? Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah. Compared to what I could have been like, it's great.
Uh-huh.
I haven't been able to be home in like almost 2 years now. I haven't seen my mom for a long time. She doesn't have to worry about her son, struggling in the streets of Louisville, not having a place to stay, no job, no transportation. I can tell my mom, I got that handled. I don't need money from you. Quit asking.
You just got a house, right? Don't you? Aren't you?
It's it's basically like a studio. Like there's an upstairs portion that there's actually two people that rent that one, and I'm down here. It's bedroom. One, I mean, call it a bedroom, I guess, but it's more of a exaggerated closet.
Exaggerated closet. That's funny.
And a bathroom, but the fucking room is humongous. Like this house had an add-on to it, and then they split it up, and I don't know. It's pretty dope. I got some things: air mattress, obviously stand for my TV, fucking spendy quality camera and LED lighting. Yeah. I mean, I got it pretty squared away for what it is. Like, I don't have any like storage shit, and it looks pretty immaculate in here.
Good.
But I have my name on a piece of paper that says I am responsible for this for the first time since I was 21.
Wow. How old are you?
6.
You say 26?
26.
Yeah, you cut out, so it sounded like you just said 6. I was like, no way, bro.
Yeah.
What are you eating?
I'm actually eating a Lunchable. Every paycheck, I treat myself a Lunchable.
Lunchables are good. What's your favorite Lunchable?
Uh, Pepperoni pizza.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's where it's at.
I just was really disappointed, like, last year when I started buying them again, that they didn't have the fucking deep dish one with the 2 fucking pizzas in there. You just got one
Yeah.
now. These kids are getting fucked and they don't even know it.
What do you? Let's go. Let's go back. What was your childhood like?
Up until I was about 12, it seemed normal, I guess, because, being so young, like, your parents are supposed to mold your mind.
Yeah. Did you grow up with both your parents?
Yeah, I kind of wish I didn't, though. I really wish
Why
I
is
didn't.
that?
My dad was not the healthiest amongst the mental capacities.
Okay.
He started getting real. I put it like this. I can't remember exactly what year, but I was 6, 7, 8. I know I was 8 when he was on it, but he got into a real bad motorcycle accident, and they put him on OxyContin, like the original OxyContins. Like you could break them down, like it's the shit people were dying off of. The shit the Osmonds kids came out about.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I'm addicted to OxyContin, and he was off bad on it. They had him on fucking 380s times a fucking day.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the alcohol warped his brain even more. But prior to all the alcohol and like taking OxyContin with it, and just destroying his mind, he was already fucked up from his childhood, and it took me a long time to figure that out, which is why like I no longer have a compelled hatred for this man. My dad wasn't a good guy, but he is living the best life he can with the mistakes he has made and the conscience he has to live with.
Where's your dad right now?
He is currently in Frankfurt, Germany.
What? What? How would he get to Germany?
They deported him.
Deported him.
He's a German national citizen, or he was a resident alien.
Wow.
3 felony
That's.
accounts, and you're not a citizen. Yeah, you're not staying here.
Do you mind sharing what your father did to get deported?
Yeah, since the Daily Bee already fucked that up for me a long time ago. Thanks a lot, assholes. Well, thank you for finally taking it down. 3 years after the whole goddamn town seen it. But what was the question again?
What did your father do to get deported to Germany?
He committed several crimes against me. As a earliest memories I have him of sexually abusing me was probably 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember my mom telling me all the time as I was getting older that like I was angry. I was real angry all the time. And it started like basically after I have my first solid memory, and I don't necessarily want to think about that first solid memory I had when I was 4.
Mm-hmm.
But not too many 4-year-olds or people my age, even in their 20s, early 20s, remember like, hey, yeah, when I was 4, I remember the exact fucking bunk bed I had, the exact same sheets I had, the exact same fucking car we drove, the exact same fucking style of the apartment complex, the floor we lived on. I mean, I just remembered all that shit like one day out
Yeah.
of nowhere. Like, what the fuck? And shit just started unraveling with me. I didn't know. Nope. How do you like that up to your mom? Like, when this point in time, the whole family has just deteriorated so much, nobody even stays in contact.
Mm-hmm.
How do you tell your mom that the only other person that now have as family did that? I didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't want my dad to go to jail. I didn't want them to like I was very confused. So I just stomached it and I tried to deal with it, and uh, I started coming out about what actually had happened. I believe it was too late because when I was a younger teen, I did a lot of drugs. I did a lot of lying. I stole my mom's car a lot at night. If I go out, fucking sell weed or do other things. Uh, so back then, was I mad at her for fucking just not necessarily believing me? Yeah. Am I today? Today, no, because I'm an alcoholic. My dad's an alcoholic. You don't fucking drink heavy hardcore anymore. You actually can't drink at all. And I might on occasion grab a six pack, and by the time fucking the next weekend hits, I probably still have one left.
Yeah. I wouldn't say that's very alcoholic
Yeah, it's
behavior.
really not. It's not like, honestly. I think I just didn't know how else to deal with what was going on with me. That the euphoria of the drug and it took me out of the shell. Like PTSD wasn't a thing. I had confidence again. Like I wasn't as fucking like I was jumpy, but you know, talk to fucking females and not feel like a fuck up. Like
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't afraid to go do shit. Like I mean, I'm not now, but back when I was younger, I didn't know how to feel, and nobody couldn't fucking grasp why I was so fucking mad. And I don't know if you know.
Mm-mm.
Well,
Mm-mm.
okay, this might be a couple years before your time, but uh, where was I going with this, dude? Fucking, I'm sorry. I'm sitting here doing a podcast, eating a Lunchable, and you
I
guys are.
love it. I just think I just think, I like on this podcast I want us to be able to talk about, dark things but not, be so serious about them. So, you're talking about your dad molesting you and you're eating a fucking Lunchable, you know?
You gotta understand, man. Um, there's one thing my cousin taught me when I went to go live with him in California. Uh, he didn't know actually what was going on either, and he honestly could not believe it until I had taped evidence of him pretty much confessing on tape.
Whoa.
That was a hard thing to do, but
How did you manage to do that?
anger, man. Me and my ex fiance, I believe, about maybe a business week prior to me actually going to the sheriff's, just to see if he was gonna pull back what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I remember my roommate in Washington, man. He was a drunk and showing early signs of wet brain, so he could drink 6 beers and be fine, or drink two and be hammered. Uh,
Wow.
and his anger was flip of a switch. If he was seriously inebriated, if he thought he heard you say something that he didn't like, you could not convince him you didn't.
Yeah.
And I just remember fucking coming back in the room one day or back into the fucking house, and I just hear fucking screaming. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's fucking yelling at her. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And she told me what she said and what she thought, what she thought he heard. And oh, dude, he started slurring words at her, cunt, bitch, and I was like, basically said, dude, I've never been one to like try to impose power upon an old man.
Yeah.
You're making me want to. And he's like, I got you, motherfucker. And oh, dude, he could fight. Don't get me wrong. He's a little fucking skinny little scrapper, but I had to fucking stop it quick, dude. Motherfucker just had too many fucking like surgeries and injuries. If I would have fucking kept him like that, fucking head in my fucking arm, dude, I could have fucking done some serious damage. And
Yeah.
I let go. He let go. He fucking told us we had to get out, and I called my dad and told him all what was happening. This guy claimed to be like some sort of decorated war vet, and that he was a millionaire at one point in time. And I'm just like, and first day I met him, dude, he was was kind of buzzing. He's like, I killed a child when I was deployed, and I'm all like, no, you didn't. You're not gonna talk about that. You're gonna want that buried so far the fuck deep down.
Yeah.
We're not gonna want to remember that. You were gonna want to try to erase that memory from your fucking brain. So that's just something that just doesn't register. And I guess you could say Western civilization's brain is, I just had to shoot a fucking kid.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I started to kind of poke around his shit a little bit. Not saying he was a general contractor, but basically he was the guy that would work with the locals and rebuilding. He was pretty much an engineer minus more or less was just, I don't know, a fucking uniform construction worker, dog.
Yeah.
Saying he was in Bosnia and shit. I ended up having I got some of his paperwork and had him looked up. He never deployed to fucking Bosnia in the 80s. Anyway, moral of the story is, Lion Drunk says, we got to get out. I call my parents. I tell them what the fuck's going on. And they ask me what the fuck happened. I'm like, this happened, fucking. He's in there calling her a whore, fucking this and that. And fucking Mark's on the fucking dude's screaming, like, yeah, she's saying she wants to go back home. And I'm all like, that's what she said? She wants to go back home, to Iowa where her whole family is because she misses them?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. Then I called my dad and told him what was going on. And he's like, let me talk to him. Like, okay. They end up talking and tells him all this shit, like, oh, I'm a war hero, this and that. I'm like, oh, no, you're not. No, you're not. My dad's drunk at this time, and I know he's about to believe the shit that's flying out of this motherfucker's mouth because a bullshitter will believe another bullshitter.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark did ask him, like, fucking some real shit, though, man to man. Did you fuck your son? He's like, oh, no, those were dreams. Those were like illusions from his drug addiction. And I'm all like, I've done a lot of motherfucking drugs.
Yeah.
Never once have I been given memories other than being on the drugs. I haven't been given extra memories I didn't have.
Yeah. That's not how drugs work.
In fact, they're going to work the other way around and you're not going to have memories.
Yeah.
What did you do on them Xanax bars? I hit a cop.
That's funny.
You ever see that dude, I gotta find it again, but that picture of a Xanax bar with a little thought bubble, and it's like, bro, you should fight that cop.
That's funny. What is your drug of choice?
Honestly, I want to say it's marijuana now, because I have the choice today if I want to get actual drugs or just chill out, get stoned, play Xbox, and understand I don't have to furtherly damage my body because it's okay. Like I don't starting to feel okay. I'm like finally like let my guard down after 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Because I've been constant on the go. If anybody's kept up with my snap, I've been from Iowa to fucking Idaho to Iowa, from Iowa to Washington, from Washington to Iowa, from Iowa to Idaho to Washington, back to Idaho to California, back to Idaho, and now Kentucky. And I think this is the longest I've stayed put in a long time.
Good. What were your teenager years like? Having a childhood like that, I can only imagine your teenage years would be fucked up.
I mean, to the extent, it was kind of fucked up, but it was also, I don't know, I really wasn't expressing my feelings about this shit or really like peeling the Band-Aid off about what happened. I was just kind of ignoring it and trying to like, I don't know. I like what fucking 13, 14-year-old knows like who to talk to about fucking
Yeah.
But he does this, but then that same kid's gonna go out and try to find a bag of dope. Like 14 years old, I was getting high as fuck. On crystal meth and pills.
Wow. That's a lot. That's heavy. At 14.
Yeah, well, 14's also the fucking year 14, 15. My dad had an affair with my mom.
Uh-huh.
This is when the sick. This was when the sickness I noticed really started kicking in. So my dad cheats on my mom with this fucking chick and does the most fucked up thing a man can do.
Hmm.
He puts me in the middle.
That's a lot.
So at 14, 15 years old, like I'm already being told by my dad to lie to my mom about this fucking woman he's being with because don't I deserve a right to be happy? And I'm all thinking, we're fucking miserable at home. Like, and as I got older, I thought about that. Like, you burnt through all that goddamn money we got. Uh, we had money through an incident that happened to the family. That's
Hmm.
how we ended up getting Idaho. Fucking just hacked our shit and booked it. Just fucking, I don't know. I've always handled cops good. I'm not gonna lie. Fucking, I could be bouncing out to the hardest Eminem song you ever seen. Cop pulls me over. Well, hello, officer. It's a good afternoon we're having. Indeed, indeed. I have a loaded gun in the car. Okay. Yep. You can go ahead and grab it.
Well, weren't you in the
Oh, yeah.
weren't you in
Cop.
the military?
Yeah. Cops in Idaho, though, I noticed like you probably all got a bunch of new sheriffs and shit. Like the ones I grew up with, the fucking hard asses there. Like you're going to fucking jail right now for this fucking little quarter gram of weed.
Yeah.
I like my buddy's like, man, I got a ticket for this fucking bag of weed. I was like, I'm sorry, what? First time I ever heard that, I was like, ticket? Jail? No jail. Ticket. Fuck.
Yeah.
Really pissed me off. But then again, in the long run, you gotta think of it like this too. Uh, Not only did I have one felony case that fucking drew out 2 years, fucking dismissed and reduced to a misdemeanor, possession of minor paraphernalia, which originally was a felony charge with possession with intent to distribute because the fucking arresting officer fucking took all my empty bags and since they had residue in them, uh, was still considered enough to be like say I'm fucking actually pushing it. This is like before I knew anybody big in Sandpoint, anybody around the area, anybody who had fucking good deals or fucking large quantities or fucking did wholesale. Like, I'm literally fucking, I don't know, 20 years old. Like I'm about 20 years old at this point, just fucking getting loaded. And motherfucker tries to, I don't know. I don't even know how the cop got his way into the house. Like he was talking to me and fucking, he stopped me because apparently, I don't know, somebody fucking burglarized our fucking garage and I know who it is, and I'm gonna say, God rest his soul. No, wasn't a bad person, but drugs definitely turn you into something you're not.
Totally. It takes over your whole soul. It corrupts your soul.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Fucking prior to this, dude, I was pretty loaded on a regular
Yeah.
basis. Still going to work, still eating, still taking care of myself though. I just I don't know, like about a month ago, I ain't getting close to a month ago, I just like I don't think I want this anymore. That was it. Hasn't been a fucking issue since.
What what was your daily schedule while you were, strung out?
Um, Honestly, I didn't have the luxury of being strung out, like, because when I would be, if I did get strung out, uh, I could possibly fall asleep at the library for a couple hours, miss a bunch of phone calls, miss a bunch of opportunities to go fucking make my hotel money. And the only time I could really afford to get fucked off that entire, so I didn't have fun at all, really. Like, that was a miserable fucking winter. The amount of times I walked fucking through Sandpoint fucking at night in the fucking cold, fucking snow all around, just fucking moving from spot to spot to keep shit moving. Honestly, if it wasn't for the meth, I probably would have fucking fell asleep somewhere and froze to death. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there were some nights that people couldn't put me up. I didn't have enough money. Uh, and just walk the streets. Here's a great story though. One time, ran into another guy walking the street, fucking Girl kicked him out for the night. I was like, all right, yeah, beer. I'm cool. We're just fucking walking down the fucking where are we at? Where are we at? We're over there by the Jesus is Love Church, that big ass blue church off of
Yeah.
So fucking walking by Boyer, and I'm just drinking, and like I end up just stopping. I'm like, and dead cold in my tracks. Cause you know how we have that moose that walks around?
Oh yeah.
Or did they?
Oh
Or did
yeah.
they shoot? Or did they shoot the new one in the head too?
Well, there's always mooses around here.
Talking about like, motherfucker, I'm in town. I'm walking. It's middle of the night. I see a very large lump about 30, 35, 40 feet ahead of me, and I'm all like, I see a smaller hump about same distance right behind that one, and I'm all like, oh, this is a weird looking rock, and I know it's not a rock, but I really wanted it to be a fucking rock. Fucking head all pops up. That is a moose, and I'm walking back away very slowly. My heart feels like it's about to rip out of my like out of the chest.
Yeah. They'll fuck you up, dude. Mooses are scary.
Yeah, but I think the ones that end up roaming into town end up getting so fucking unless you're actually gonna cause harm to the infant, they're used to being around people. Because you know you got
Yeah.
those deers out, in Hope on the fucking like the wildlife reserve. They
Uh-huh.
look like strung out fucking tweakers, like fucking deer ticks everywhere. They're not healthy looking deer, but they come right up to everybody because they're so used to being around people and they get fed all the time. So I don't know. I guess the more like an animal gets used to its environment, it's all right. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was definitely scared because I could have sworn like 2 weeks prior to that, they just shot the moose in the head. I was like, where the fuck did
Well,
this
there's
one come
more
from?
than one moose, you know.
Yeah, but I
There.
know, but I just thought it was weird. Like there wasn't two in town at once. That one
Yeah.
just got fucking shot, like, and the other one's like, I'm coming back for vengeance. Any human I find out fucking past 12 o'clock at night, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of.
He was coming for you, dog. You got away.
Some vigilante fucking like justice almost.
Yeah.
But anyway, you got any more questions? Oh, you probably got a fuckload, but
Oh yeah. So what was your military experience like? You know, because right now, you know, we're out of Afghanistan, and today is actually
well,
9/11.
we're not out of Afghanistan. Like,
Uh-huh.
all right, so you might think we're out of Afghanistan, but I remember like I hate to say this, dude, but I never thought I'd see history repeat itself so fucking quickly.
Uh-huh.
'Cause remember when we pulled out of Iraq? As soon as Obama was in office, he fucking damn near pulled him out immediately, like a fast withdrawal too. Fuck a drawdown handover. Fuck training your troops like properly. And ISIS sprang up and took everything. Biden pulls us out, and I like Biden. If like the Taliban was so managed and under control, how the fuck did they manage to take over the entire country in a month and parade around the streets with our billions, $800 billion fucking equipment
Mm-hmm.
just left? Rockets, fucking long range artillery cannons, helicopters, jets. He gave them a fucking, he basically just fucking
He
armed.
gave him an arsenal.
Gave them an arsenal for the whole fucking army. And 13 Marines have died in Kabul.
Yeah.
It might be higher now. I'm not sure. I haven't been current on the news. It drives me crazy lately. So I can't believe this fucking dipshit is in fucking office. Like, anytime somebody gets elected and put in office, I don't ever wish bad on them. I hope they do a really good fucking job and do what is right, not just what best interests them.
Yeah.
What was wrong with if it ain't broke, don't fix it? I mean, there were a lot of things that need fixing in America, but this last four fucking years, I've never seen racial tension so high, anger so high, racism so high. Like, these fucking white crunchy granola. No offense, I'm about to talk shit on damn near everybody who like lives there because they all look like this now. A bunch of granola crunchy eating motherfuckers who will go up fucking mainstream road, hold Black Lives Matter fucking signs out, and fucking scream Black Lives Matter, fuck the police, no justice, no peace. You know what's fucked up? I live in the hood. I live in the West End. I am
Mm-hmm.
the minority. I am the minority. And if I don't hang my head high and fucking walk with a purpose around here, this ground's getting fucked up. I don't see a single one of these white little motherfuckers out here helping
Yeah.
better this fucking neighborhood, cleaning it up. And the one thing about black people, man, I've noticed this, and my buddy Scoob told me this too at work. He's like, man, black people ain't never trying to help each other out. They're always trying to one-step each other. So basically, they say like this: if they're getting an ounce of weed for $60, they're selling it to you for $300.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a cutthroat fucking game out here, dude.
So why do you think white people care so much if black people don't even care?
White liberals are so desperate, dude. Like most white liberals are in the age groups of 18 to 24 because that's when your mind is super susceptible to fucking like becoming an adult and fucking having your own opinion and your own identity, thoughts, ideals, and questions. And then instead of taking that initial fucking thought and feeling, just listening to your friend,
Yeah.
listening to Facebook. You know, all cops are
Yeah.
bad. All cops are bad. Defund the fucking police. Look at the cities that have started to do that. Fucking crime has rose up like disgustingly high. You want to talk about democratically ran cities? They're all fucking tented up, dude. Like, I don't even want to go downtown anymore, bro. Like, we got Tent City down here too. It's a fucking liberally ran city, democratically ran city, and they're just falling to pieces because it's like they want to batter Americans down so fucking bad that we have to depend upon the government to survive, which is fucking socialism. They want control. And I don't have a lot of friends here, like outside of work. Like I don't have people I actually hang out with, uh, because I refuse to think any other fucking way. Because those are my thoughts and my feelings, and I'm gonna stand on them. I'm not gonna fucking get off of them just because you're my best friend. You think, I'm race trading or some shit or being an Uncle Tom.
Well, you're not just, you're not becoming another sheep in the herd. You're being who you are. You're not trying to change who you are so you can fit in. That's definitely a problem. Everyone we lack a lot of people lack the sense of that they can be individual, that they don't have to be a part of the crowd.
See, I thought that way for the longest time. Like, honestly, when I first got sober when I was down here, after I had a year, I fucking slipped up. My girl broke up with me. I had nowhere to go. Fucking in a city all by myself. Don't really know anybody. Like, fuck. Uh, Ended up fucking losing it all, but I went back to the healing place, did a fucking 60-day program there, stayed in aftercare for 60 days, left, went to a halfway house, tried getting high one more time, but I did way too much, way too quick, and I ended up tripping out, being paranoid, and fucking.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't even up 24 hours, dog, and I was a fucking train wreck. Like, I underestimated the potency of that shit, for sure.
Yeah. What did you take?
Not meth. They call it ice
Not
down here.
meth?
No, it was meth. They call it ice down here.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's a lot cheaper down here too. Like, that's how I maintained like my habit until it just, I don't know. Eventually, it just doesn't do it for you anymore. It helps you stay awake, and that's about it. Like, I still have raw feeling emotions when I'm high. Like, all that time to fucking like suppress all that shit, it's done. And throughout fucking everything, like I don't know how to be normal. I'm not a normal human being. Um, I don't know how to engage in social events like I used to. I remember when I was 21, dude, I could walk into the bar by myself and fucking be a social butterfly, make 2, 3 friends, be playing pool in 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Now it's like I'm afraid to even talk to people. More or less because I'm in a fucking area. Anytime I fucking go out, I already know fucking I don't want to fucking associate with these people. They're all yuppie. Like, I don't know, man. Put it like this. Most girls do not find me attractive. I'm not a left supporter. I'm not a right supporter. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a Libertarian. I'm not any of that. A guy who just wants somebody to do it right without
You're a
an iron,
gunner.
without a fucking iron fist like this.
Yeah.
Um, and oh fuck, I lost my train of thought, dog. I understand. I'm like trying to unload a lot of fucking like shit I've had to work through in a short period, in like short period of time compared to how much damage there really is. Because
Yeah.
the damage just started when I was 4 years old, and I didn't really start working. I didn't come out about it the first time until I was 18, and my mom shut me down, and I didn't come out about it again until I had proof.
What would you say your rock bottom was?
When I got that, when I spent all my money, and the friends that I thought I had fucking left when I had no more money. Uh, I had my stuff stolen from me several times. I had a tent set up, and this rock bottom lasted a few months. My birthday was probably it's my 24th birthday, and my sister was visiting from Georgia with her new husband that I just got to meet, and I got to see my niece and nephew. And I'm living in a fucking single person tent in the fucking woods, like out past like Milltown, like by Milltown Apartments. And this one dude fucking just completely ghosted me. He had all my stuff, all my clean clothes, and he was just getting way too high, and he fucking ended up fucking flailing through my tablet that I had there and fucking found my shit. And like, well, it's been a week, dude. I've been wearing the same fucking wife beater, pants, and fucking like underwear for a week, bro. I've had to go to the fucking like lake and find a fucking like place to fucking dip off and like clean the same fucking pair of clothing. And like, I got to the point where I told Christy, I was like, I hate to do this, but I think I might need to call his probation officer. He has all of my stuff. Like, she ended up buying me underwear, socks, and a new pair of shoes. And cause like at this point I'm surviving off of fucking nothing. I don't know how I did it. I honestly don't know how I overcame that. A lot of people are just fucking just giving up. Fucking I don't know.
Yeah,
But
how come you've never have you tried to kill yourself? How
multiple
come you
times,
haven't? Uh-huh.
and I have successfully twice.
Okay.
I had an
Well, clearly
intentional
not because I'm talking to you.
heroin overdose, California, because my mom kind of knew what was going on, but she didn't necessarily want me back yet. And I'm just like, look, I got taken down here, and because my cousin's girlfriend was psychotic at the time and tripping and fucking saying she was gonna have me like removed from the apartment since I'm not on the lease and this and that. Like the bitch thought I was gonna shoot her. And I was like, that is so kind of you to think I would waste 25 years to life for your fucking pathetic, like, spiteful ass.
Hmm.
She's not a good. She was not a good person. She seemed like she was a good person in the beginning. You know, she was like a goddamn snake in people's clothing.
Yeah,
And
I get it.
so like they went through a really bad fight one night and fucking. No, this is before the fucking she ended up fucking ripping ass. Me and Chris were out at the bar, fucking, just drinking a few beers. We had the dog out, fucking, on the leash and on the beach, and we came back. The whole apartment was fucking trashed. Fucking everything was knocked over, broken glass everywhere, dude. She's fucking ripping through the apartment, fucking on like another one of her episodes. Like, bitch is eating more pills than I fucking care to think about. And she takes his dog and she like just disappears for like 3 days. And after that, she ended up. Chris got drunk and he went to go lay down, and she rolled him off the bed and was yanking on his wallet chain. And I was just telling her, dude, you just need to fucking stop, dude, like for real. And he's drunk. He doesn't know what the fuck's really going on. He fucking like she yanks on his wallet, fucking, and his head goes back and hits like the nightstand. He just out of like I seen it too, open-handed. Came up and smacked her on the hip. I seen how hard like he smacked her. It wasn't that bad, but she's like, "I got you now, motherfucker." And I was like, "Did I just hear those words come out of your fucking mouth?"
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, she's a 3-time felon. One more fucking hit, she's gone. And I came up with this half-cocked idea that I was gonna go. I met Chris at the beach after he got out of jail, and I told him, "Look, I'm gonna go back to the house. I'm gonna take your CZ out of the fucking garage. I'm going to fucking load it and put it within arm's reach of her. Then we're gonna call 911 and say there's a felon within arm's reach of a 3-time felon within the reach of a firearm." But I didn't hide it well enough, and she seen it because I'm like fucking stressing at this point, dude. I'm fucking in the goddamn garage wiping all my fingerprints off this fucking like every single round in the fucking magazine, and
Yeah.
I fucking load it and fucking put it like away without noticing. And I thought I hit it good enough, but apparently not. She ended up finding it. So she thought I was gonna kill her instead of have her removed from our life. So I had to leave like short fucking notice. Damn near no money in California. Fucking 30 an hour a week job at fucking the Home Depot making $12 an hour. Uh, had to borrow money from my cousin to fucking pay for a fucking couch to sleep on for a month for $500.
That's fucked up.
It was a flea-ridden fucking place, and I am allergic to fleas, and broke open in sores on like my feet and shit, fucking where they were hitting
Yeah.
me the most. And and it was getting so bad, and like along with my fucking drug usage, and like I was on heroin pretty bad off at this time too. My body wasn't healing itself like it should have been. Like I never got sick, like sneezing, coughing, fever, bullshit like that when I was getting high ever. Only when I'm sober. Like the minute I got sober this last time, coming from Idaho to here, dude, I got sick 3 or 4 fucking times in a 6-month period.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. But and I had to fucking like I worked fucking unloading goddamn trucks at Home Depot, fucking from 7 o'clock at night to about 11:30, and then I'd fucking go stock shelves to 3 o'clock. I had to wear socks and shoes, and I never had time to let those fucking like sores like breathe, heal, or dry.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm high as fuck on drugs, so I'm fucking sweating my ass off. I'm not making the situation better. So at this point, I can't fucking stop because now I'm looking for a second job. I'm now selling drugs in a fucking area I'm very unfamiliar with. I don't know who's gonna have a problem with me being here or not. I don't know if it's still like that, if it's still like the old school fucking West Side Stories. Um, and I was killing myself, dog. I came back weighing 163 pounds, dog.
Wow, that's intense.
Yeah, it was.
So why do you think you're still alive? Sorry to
After I
interrupt
tried,
you.
after I tried killing myself a couple times, man. Once I realized how fucking selfish that would be to my mom, knowing like
Mhm.
I'm it that she has, and no mother deserves to bury her fucking child. Um, so for the time being, while she's alive and she's happy and she's doing well back at home, Idaho, and I continue to hear she's happy and she's in good health, like I don't have any plans to fucking take myself out. Now later on down the road, I don't know how I'm gonna react when my mom goes, and I know she's gonna go,
As we
because
all do.
my dad, I tried to contact him again and say I sent him a letter. I don't know if he got it. Just basically stating like, I still love you even though you did all this shit to me, but you have been branded into my fucking memory too fucking hard for me to just forget.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I mean, how could you?
there were a lot of shit times, but there were a lot of bittersweet, heartwarming times. Like my dad actually saved my life like once or twice. Fucking when I was 13 years old, I remember my first fucking trip with Bombay Sapphire Gin and a half bottle of wine. Don't ever mix those two ever. I got so drunk. I don't remember. I remember waking up smelling like shit, and my dad and mom looking very pissed off at me and showing me pictures of myself. Looking up black shit, face on the fucking ground. Fucking dad threw me in the shower. I remember bits and pieces of fucking being like, I'm sorry, I just couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop. Like, I couldn't stop. Like, I
Yeah.
felt I couldn't stop. Like, I just wanted more. And I thought I'd never drink after that again.
Boy, were
Yeah.
you wrong. Dude, listening to your story, you don't sound like you're 28. You sound like you're
26,
like
26.
26. You sound like you've lived so much life, and but you're still so young. You know, you're barely at the
Tell that to
you're
my receding
barely
hairline.
Hey, your hair looks good. I think your hair looks good. But I have a receding hairline too though, dude. Like, and I'm only 20.
Yeah, fucking. Yeah, well, my dad didn't start losing his hair until he was like 35, so I'm kind of fucking jealous. uh, but then again, you gotta add in all the stress and the shit I've been through in life. The amount of moving I did, like in one fucking within a 4-month period, twice I drove 23 hours nonstop in a PT Cruiser, packed with my shit, my ex-fiance's shit, and her fucking dog who did not listen. Amount of times I thought that dog was gonna fucking drop the fucking jump into the center and fucking hit the fucking the gear shift and knock it into reverse. And next thing you know, I was gonna hear. Purr. She almost did it. And I fucking held her snout and I snapped it. And you stay the fuck back there. Fucking damned if we're gonna fucking shit out fucking halfway into Montana. Oh, by the way, never use cruise control in Montana during the winter when it's snowing.
Yeah, this doesn't sound like a good recipe.
Well, no, because it was like this. I was on cruise control, doing just fine, getting some roadhead, fucking uh, went fucking 55 and a fucking 70 because I was trying to be a little slower, like a little caution. And this deer came out of the fucking road and I avoided it perfectly. 5 minutes later, dude, I am sliding everywhere. 55 miles an hour, start doing this. Spun out, went into a ditch. Like, honestly, if there wouldn't have been so much snow on the side of that ditch, could have been really fucking hurt. That
Yeah, totally.
fucking cruiser would have rolled.
Oh yeah.
It was buried so deep in the snow, like that motherfucker would have rolled. And that's when I found out my license was suspended.
But like, even with like a situation like that, why do you think you're still alive? What is your purpose?
And obviously, both times I fucking tried killing myself, I didn't tell anybody, tell them what my plans were. I didn't hint at it. An off-duty EMT managed to save me on my heroin overdose. I think what I was told is he was able to administer one dosage of the Narcan, which kept me going until the EMTs actually showed up with equipment. And then they hit me another 2 or 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
And then I managed to make it back home. Detoxed on my mom's couch. Got a job and everything was going good. And I don't know, like I just started seeing like, you know, pictures of my dad around my mom's house and shit. Like he's in jail at this time, and I didn't know she was fucking lying to me that she basically had me come up there because she told me if I would have died in California, she would not have had any way of being able to retrieve me. So uh, finding out that she still planned on my dad getting paroled out and coming back to the house was not something I was told.
Mm-hmm.
But I just started seeing it there, and then started finding hidden empty liquor bottles all over the house. So when my mom told me that my dad wasn't drinking, she was lying to me to make it seem like she was okay. My dad went to jail. He left my mom with nothing. He left her with nothing. And I knew his drinking was getting bad because usually it would be, a decent 6-pack of beer or a decent 12-pack of beer and nice liquor. I'm finding plastic bottles of Potters and fucking that real cheap Russian like half gallon fucking handle they have at the fucking liquor store there. I can't remember the name of it, but fucking
Yeah.
it's
Is it for-
basically it's basically the shit we drank when we were 14 because we thought it was fucking cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then as we get older, you realize, fuck, the only people who drink this shit are fucking straight alcoholic. Then you fucking get your fucking first buzz off of real alcohol, like nice alcohol, and you're like, this is different. And anyway, we're doing this podcast. Fucking let me drop some bars that I've wrote in the last
Let's
couple
hear it.
months.
I'd love to hear him.
Hold on, let me get the little studio going. I think this is it. Yeah, it is.
Okay, let's hear it.
White boy
ready.
about to blow this shit away.
Let's hear it. What's your rapper name?
I fucking don't know anymore.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough.
I spit and they say that my verse is evil. A trip when I say I want to hurt some people. I was first CP, yeah, my first CD. I play the record room first, but it burst the needle. Think that's bad, you ain't heard a sequel. Can't outright me, I ain't heard a equal. Blacked out villain, pull a Mac out, kill him, dog. You don't want to battle cause I'll hurt your ego. I'm a demon that feeds on people that bleeds. No weekend, no sleeping, I'm tweaking in trees. The freaks on the leash do the evilest deeds. And they sitting in there and they eating my skis. I wake up to head into whores, kissing. Wake up the dead like I'm mortician. Constant bitches with long syringes. I'm off the hinges and my door's missing. Welcome to the world of a contract killer. When I hop on the mic, I'm a god like Zilla. Combat ready, get it cock back steady, boy. You don't want to fucking try to block this Skrilla. Glock 9 Miller, tell me who spit illa. Y'all soft like a new chinchilla. Say you got birds and pounds of the earth, but homie, you ain't nothing but a fucking 2-bit dealer. Goddamn user, fake, and I want to punch you right in the motherfucking face. Don't know me. I get high like the fucking smoke trees all night, and I know I'm fucking low. To my fucking brain, I'm freestyling though. This is off the top of my damn dome.
Dude, that was fucking.
Dude, it ain't even done. This is like that was the like up until the part where I said like 2-bit dealer. Like it's a freestyle after that.
Dude,
I
that
got
was
this.
great. Did you write
Yeah.
like the first part?
Yeah. Check this
Dude.
out. I'm an insane kid. Fucking 208 is where I raised in. Goddamn, fuck me up, but that's okay, cause I'm fucking on the rise. Now what? Get the fuck up. You don't know me like that. Goddamn white boy with the fucking flow. Nobody fucking even knows. Taking lots of blow off yo fucking bitches titties though. Okay, stroll through to the fucked it up. Super sick fucking beat, get weak. Everybody like me like to get freaked. Fucking doing hella lines like goddamn geek. Fucking chilling with Ritz, getting freaked.
Dude, the shit you wrote, like your freestyle could use some work, but the shit you wrote was fire. That shit was fire, dude.
Dude, my freestyles earlier were fucking on point, dog.
But you also are,
Gotta fucking
late.
put it in like this. I'm tripping balls on these magic mushrooms. Okay, understand this. I don't want to get two-faced to the fucking sun, but I don't give a fuck. They call me gun, gonna get it what? Okay, come here, bitch. Let me get it quick now. Everybody knows I like to go fast.
Now we gotta come up with your rapper name.
I mean, for the longest time, man, like, Petey Peak from Peter Peak, dude. He's the one who got me into like learn how to like freestyle and flow, dude. Like he
Yeah.
taught me how to fucking mix it up and shit, and he tried really hard to do something with his music, and he stuck with it until he started getting a little too old and just started to accept reality that not everybody's gonna fucking make it.
Yeah.
It's all about who you fucking know.
It really is.
Yeah.
It really is.
Machine Gun Kelly, I remember when he first came up, dude. I thought he was a straight fucking like representative for fucking this generation, like fucking like the ones who actually had to fucking work and grind hard, who didn't have shit, who didn't have anybody, who didn't have a fucking hand to fucking pull them out of the dirt when they fucking needed it.
Yeah.
So one chick I used to date in the program fucking used to say, doesn't matter how like far down you've dug your hole, it only takes 12 steps to get out.
12 steps to get out. That's funny.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
funny.
I've done
I
my
like that.
12 steps. Like, I've stayed sober a year. I worked around. I put myself in the fucking immediate fire when I got out of fucking treatment, dude. I went to work at Jimmy John's.
Jimmy John's, no wrong with that.
Nah, dude, but I stayed sober the entire time there until I got kicked up out of my fucking sober living house for not
Uh-huh.
like upholding my house lead abilities. Moved in with my girlfriend, and like that entire time I wasn't fucking getting high because I knew I had a drug test and I wasn't jeopardizing my place to stay to get like fucked up. And I
Mm-hmm.
guess there's another thing right there that is not addict or alcoholic trait. Like once that phenomenon of craving has been activated, it doesn't stop.
Yeah. No, I
It
get it.
does. It does with me real quick when I realize I'm not gonna have a roof over my head.
Yeah. A little
Like,
bit of reality check.
like fucking having to pull this. I had to pull all this out of my ass last fucking minute
Yeah.
for
No,
two
I
for two
remember I
weeks,
remember
bro.
seeing your
Yeah,
Snapchat story. I
having to
remember seeing
drive
all that.
fucking, having to drive fucking like ride fucking. I don't know. 30 minutes to work one way and 30 minutes back every fucking day in traffic and dealing with assholes and having to fucking figure out how to move all my shit here, move all my shit there. Oh, dude. I don't know why I'm still alive. I just,
Yeah, you got
I
it
have
though.
this
You
fucking, it goes like this. All right, look, I gotta win. Come hell or high water. Because I promised my mom I wouldn't fail like my father. Fuck sitting up in this pen fucking sending mail to my daughter. You know? What is it? I got some pretty bitches on my dick because I'm bomb with the pen. Hit the bong, hit the gin. Some pretty skeezer even say I write songs that offend till they wiggle their little pretty thong out in the end. That was just fucking some shit I literally just jot down one day. I was like, I'm gonna turn
nice.
this into something.
No,
I
keep
get
at it,
home,
dog.
I come home, I hit the blunt, I play Xbox, dog. That's my escape.
But like you've been through so much. You've almost died so many times. You obviously, you got a purpose. There's a purpose for you here. So whatever it is, whatever you feel inside of you, you gotta just go for it. Put your 100% into it.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like, there's part of me that just feels like no matter what I did, unless I actually okay, I had a fucking I had a pin malfunction in my Glock when I was in my RV. I almost did blow my brains out.
Uh-huh.
But the fucking pin fucking ended up fucking jamming up in it with that fucking bullshit fucking like I mean it's a good gun. I love Glock. Uh, but the fucking firing pin was not like smacking.
Yeah.
I
But
remember
even
that
even
night I ended up
yeah.
doing a fat shot and it fucking took the whole fucker apart. Couldn't figure it out. I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, I sat there like literally like not just a field strip where you fucking slide the fucking receiver slide off fucking spring in the barrel, just the field strip. Uh, this was down to like a complete 48 pieces that this gun was
Yeah, dude.
because I couldn't figure out why I wasn't firing, and then couldn't figure it out. I was like, well, you know what? Fuck it. And I put it back together in the morning and fucking took it out to the range and bang, bang, bang. And apparently the ammunition was wet, but it's beyond me. It's sad.
That's crazy. What goes through your head while that whole ordeal happens? Where are you at mentally?
Hating myself.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I realize I'm contributing to other people's misery when I have a choice not to.
Yeah.
And I slowly feel myself like starting to slip away, like some of my morals. When I shoot dope, dog, like I haven't shot dope in so long. It's been a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
When I shoot dope, it ends up turning me into something that like I ain't at first. It's fun for a month or two. But, once I've been on that needle every fucking day for fucking a month or two, it's starting to fucking get hard to fucking hit veins because fucking I've only got a couple that rise to the surface because obviously big motherfucker.
Yes, sir.
I was bigger. I was fucking had 20-inch arms. Now I'm back down to 17, 16, 15 and a half. Then again, with that one too, I did bodybuilding alcoholically.
I
6 months,
remember.
my
I remember
in
seeing
six
that.
months my arms went from 14 inches to 20 inches. I was pumping my body full of so much testosterone, like SARMs and pro hormones, and fucking
Yeah.
doing cycles, dude. Like I was throwing 3 fucking 30 up on the bench, dude, 5 times.
Why'd you stop? I remember seeing you do that on your Snapchat all the time.
Yeah, fucking this tendon right here
Yeah.
tried to pull over a muscle. I was trying to fucking crush a PR for curling, and I threw 145 pounds on the curl bar. I got it up once, and I was like, that kind of burned, but that felt good. And then the second time, it's like fucking hand locked up on the fucking bar so tight, dude. Like I almost had
Yeah.
to pry my fingers off of it. And they said I had to take it easy. I had to wear a fucking like a compression sleeve, like a tight one for a fucking couple of weeks to try to help it like go back. Honestly, I have an appointment in I think another 2 weeks, 2 weeks and a couple of days. I gotta double check. The minute I can go back to the gym, yeah, fucking weed's gone, vitamins are back, fucking.
Good. Stay
Uh,
on the grind.
it's gonna be hard to keep up with my stream too, but it's something like video games is something I'm passionate about.
Hmm.
I can honestly say, like, I grew up watching Master Chief, like, all. Like, he is
Could
one
you
of
even
my.
say, yeah. Could you even say that video games have saved your life?
Um, from time to time, yeah, I used to have, I still have them from time to time. I mean, in my mind, it's normal, like, once or twice a day to have thoughts about just blowing your brains out. But
Yeah.
that's normal. I mean, to other people, that's probably not normal, but fuck normal people. Normal people are boring. They ain't willing to go to Green Bay Cliffs and jump off that 70-foot motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I did that way too much. Like my friend says, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like honestly, I just don't think I've been really afraid to die.
Well, let's get to the podcast questions, dog. What is after death? What's the point of death?
To be honest, man, uh, I do have a faith in my the Norse pagan gods, like Norse
Yeah.
mythology. And actually, I don't even call it mythology. I call the Bible fucking Bibleology.
Hmm.
It's just Christianity is a slap and paste fucking religion. It's just fucking different parts of fucking other people's fucking base put into a new one. Like, and everybody's like, "Oh, our book is the real one," and the Jehovah's are like, "No, ours is the real one," and the fucking Mormons are like, "We have platinum tablets that only one person's ever seen. Okay, so ours are obviously real because we could actually like predate it to where we could track it today.
Yeah.
And your guys' shit came from a man with a beard in the desert."
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, Christmas, fucking, it's the celebration of Yule. It's a two-part thing. So it's the celebration of Yule. Easter's the it's the uh fucking it's the tradition of fertility.
Hmm.
That's where the rabbit and the fucking eggs come from. Like, because what does that have to do anything with fucking Jesus?
Yeah. No, I agree. The rabbit and the egg.
Yeah, Jesus was born in the summertime, which has been proven fact now. They were able to trace it back, and he was not born on Christmas. Christmas was stolen. Halloween was stolen. Halloween was like a prayer for the. It was where other pagans would gift other pagans.
Yeah.
Mainly started off as like wanderers would come from around and fucking help them out, and they would tell great stories, and that's how a lot of like wanderers paid for their meals and their places to sleep is with great stories of their tales and their fucking trips and like wouldn't it be great to live in that society?
Oh yeah, dude, totally.
I'd be rich as fuck. I'd be living pimp. If you have any
Pimp.
more stories, yes, I have quite a few more. But it's how a lot of them paid for it back in the day. And no, I follow a strict code of 9 noble virtues,
Let's hear him.
and
Let's
one
hear
is
him.
to I don't know it all word for word, so everybody
Yeah.
can get mad at me. Like I've only been studying this religion like hardcore for the last like 2 years, so
What has made you follow this religion?
it's a warrior's religion.
Okay. I like
It's
that.
a religion for not the weak-hearted. Like
Yeah.
I'm a part of a bunch of Norse pagan groups on Facebook, and I love seeing when these nerdy, pale, fucking white kids basically get battle signs tattooed on their fucking like forearm.
Yeah.
This one kid fucking had it was a design for fucking it was a combination room for fucking strength, protection, and power. And this kid doesn't even look like he's fucking held an airsoft gun. It's like one of
That's
those like nerds you actually picture living with their mom, like on the computer.
yeah.
Like I was like, and I comment on that shit. Like same people who get like victory or Valhalla tattooed on them like I
Yeah.
do. Um, I've fought like in combat.
Yeah.
Deems me a warrior. Now, did I in combat? Not necessarily. Would I like to? Yes.
What was your combat experience in the military?
So I'm in at 17. Early, I wanted to get the fuck away from my dad, and that's what my dad told me he did when he was my age. As he ran to the army, and he was excommunicated from the Jehovah's Witnesses after that. But that's what I did, and I came home. My mom was very like hesitant to sign the paper, so I may have forged her signature, but my dad signed his willingly. And my dad took me back and gave him fucking signed the fucking paper over there with a fucking parent or guardian. And there went my process. Sworn in, went to MEPS. Uh, After MEPS, which is basically the medical clearing phase, like you sit up, fucking push up, run, uh, testing, shit like that.
Yeah.
And it's a pain in the ass. And I'm gonna let you know right now, if anybody listening to this is trying to go into the military, that recruiter will fucking lie to you like a motherfucker. His job is to get you his job is to get you to MEPS. Now after he gets you to MEPS and you fucking go through MEPS, if you fuck up, that's on you. He got his quota.
Yeah.
Like, I gotta ask this question. So, when you go there, they're gonna ask you some questions like, have you ever had asthma? Yeah, I had asthma when I was a kid. I was like, all right, I'm gonna ask you this again. Have you ever had asthma? And I was like, oh, no, 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 no. I got you. Um, yeah, you'd be surprised how many people have to lie about that shit. I actually knew a guy who got out, but his high school diploma, he fucking basically, uh, what is it called? Forged his own diploma from a different high school.
Wow. That's hilarious.
They took it. It's fucking great, bro.
Do you want to go back to the military? Cause like, what was your combat story you were gonna share?
Well, so I trained out 11B, which was basically your run of the mill dumb fucking categories, which is just infantryman. Which actually is like a 5-in-1, like a painter's tool and infantryman. You use them for a lot of things. Uh,
Hmm.
Driving, uh, sitting in the scout turret. Don't know how to operate the radio? Well, fuck, you're operating the radio. We
Hmm.
all know how to operate a radio, but you know what I mean. Uh, I guess I had a fucking skill that was real fucking popular. I could actually like straight read a map other than like officers with a compass instead of having to depend on fucking the Blue Force tracker and shit. But anyway, so this is what it is. Got away from my dad. Um, Came home on that block leave after basic, and trust me, being a child who was abused for years and also being yelled at for years, like I tend to laugh when people scream at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the way up until the end, dude. Probably did more push-ups and laps than anybody there. I couldn't fucking help it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just like people in my face screaming. It's like this is intimidating. I fucking getting
Well, you've
yelled
been
at
through so much.
when
You've been through
your
so
dad's
much.
yeah when your dad's fucking just like drunker than bug, just like doesn't even know what he's doing, just screaming at you. Like that shit was funny to me.
Hmm.
I found that shit was hilarious. Looking back at it now, it was petrifying when I was like young, but Um, so now I'm a basic. Um, I get the opportunity to go home on a block leave before I go to AIT. And here's what they don't tell you about this fucking uh, sign-on bonus. You don't get that until after you completed AIT. And I didn't get mine for like another 4 months after I completed AIT.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but came home, did that DMT, flied like a fucking hurricane.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I didn't really hang out with many people. That chick ended up just like leaving me like pretty much instantly. It was cool because when when we got our orders, we were to have like a 3 week layover over in Germany, which fuck, dude, a fucking room, no barracks. Sign me the fuck up. Uh, and fucking, I don't know. We got a 3 week layover there, and I was all like, "Hey, drinking age is 16, boys. Let's get it."
Yeah.
So went out and fucking got hammered. I fell in love with a redhead, and of course did your typical private things. Had this whole facade. I'm gonna marry this woman, and
Yeah. Did you ever kill anyone? Like, did you ever see combat?
I seen my fair share. Like, yeah, I did my part. It's not necessarily like places I want to go back to,
Uh-huh.
especially recent light of the political stance and the way the situation with Afghanistan is being taken care of. I feel like they're nothing but a disposable asset. Uh, Nothing that we did over there, none of the lives that were lost over there, none of the moms, fathers, sons, daughters that don't get to go home for fucking nothing.
Yeah, straight up. Totally. I totally agree.
And, it really it's got me sitting here, and I sit here and wonder why the fuck I'm still alive.
Mm-hmm.
These kids were fucking like not fucked up in the head like me, like if they got out after their 4 year bid, they probably had a promising fucking like life. They would have been
Yeah.
far, way further ahead of me. So I don't know. This shit's got me fucked up lately, and I don't want to. I don't like thinking about it.
Hey, we don't have to. That's
Uh,
okay.
in the combat, like you're in a like you're in a valley, or half the people who want the help are like afraid to ask for it, and
Yeah.
they're fucking 3/4 are pissed off, angry because somebody who looks like you, who wore the same uniform as you, killed his fucking brother in a different fucking like part of the fucking country. So now him, his cousin, and his uncle are now fighting.
Yeah.
Uh, but like I said, man, like people don't understand like how good it is. They may bitch about it here, but like you don't know what it's like to fucking go to sleep knowing you're being fucking watched.
Yeah.
Not in a
No,
sexy way by
totally.
like your girlfriend or fucking like some sort of like creepy stalker through your window. Like,
Well, like you may not wake up tomorrow, you know.
there's a reason why I still I dude. I don't. The only time I sleep lightly is or sleep heavily is when I've had to like a cocaine binge for a day or so, or an ecstasy fucking run for the night. Then I'll fucking crash out solid. But if I go to
Yeah.
bed sober, I have to have the AC running, and I have to have the fucking like motor actually blowing cold air. So it's fucking freezing in here, but it's loud enough to where if there is another sound, like I'm already used to hearing that, and I don't hear anything else.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I totally understand that.
Fucking blows.
Well, we don't have to talk about the military if you don't want to. Let's go back.
That could be another time when the subject's not so fucking touchy.
Yeah, no worries. I don't want to force people to share anything they don't want to. Let's go to the back to the the podcast questions, the Nordic beliefs you have, the paganism. Why did you choose that religion, quote unquote?
Because whether you are did a warrior's death and you are deemed worthy, and you rise through the ranks to Valhalla to. And here's another fucked up. So this is gonna make you think. Basically, good warriors go up to continue to train, fight, and feast every night.
Yeah.
The way of the Viking, and preparing for basically. Here, let me put in terms people are gonna understand. Armageddon, where army, the heavens, come down and fight off the forces of evil. As you
Wow.
know, as time gets on and on and on, where there's been proven facts of like uh, uh, bones that have been found on this planet that could only have been belonged to a fucking giant.
Yeah.
Like, and they're found in old parts of the fucking world, like where Rome and all the motherfuckers like rolled and roamed. Uh, and I literally believe ice giants were a real fucking thing.
Okay. I fuck with it.
Because picture this: if they're finding big ass ligaments and shit in ice, because ice is a great preservative. It fucking is.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want that steak to go bad, man. Throw that bitch in that freezer for a month. Be good. But I'm gonna throw out some knowledgeable information too for anybody listening to this, especially those living in the Northwest, because shit's about to get rough in the next couple of years. The price of grain and oat is way the fuck up right now. Plans on going way the fuck down for the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
It projected plan is it's going to end up shooting up over 300 times value. And it's got farmers talking of slaughtering their fucking livestock because they will not be able to afford to feed them.
Wow.
And if the price drops this winter, like drastically, you might want to get yourself a deep freeze and fucking go poach a fucking elk. And you have fucking like liberty to do that. I don't. Like, what am I gonna do? Walk out in the fucking middle of the road and be like, "Hey, take me to the woods."
Yeah.
I've seen one deer here since I've been here.
Wow.
I live in the fucking city. I fucking
Yeah.
hate it.
Well, you said you lived in the ghetto.
It's not. I mean, it's the hood, dog. But like, I'm
Yeah.
just so used to it now that I mean, nobody fucks with me. Uh, if anybody does try to fuck with you, it's I got a $150 airsoft gun that I bought temporarily until my friend comes back, and I can get my $450 airsoft gun from him, so I can quickly get rid of that one.
Yeah.
Technically, that one doesn't even exist. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm in the hood, dog. I'm not gonna not have protection, whether it be a condom, a knife, firearm, an airsoft gun, uh, 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 anti fire lubricant, and I don't know what else do we need for a good time. Oh yeah, my 15th year birthday. That's what we need. That's the last part to that.
Okay.
Fuck, that's another fucked up year 15 for me.
Well, yeah. What do you mean by your 15th-year birthday?
It's my dad literally bought me a fucking longboard to try to buy me off. Fucking with
Wow.
the whole him cheating on his fucking and sent me to fucking was it Silverwood? Yeah, sent me to
Mm-hmm.
Silverwood for the day. We have a fucking Silverwood here too, but it's called Kentucky Kingdom and it's bigger.
Mm-hmm.
But god damn, I've taken a lot of bribes from my dad now that I'm looking back on it. I guess it's
So,
also how I thought love was shown from him was by things.
yeah.
So he bought me shit. Like, oh, you care about me. Not, I'm gonna buy this and he'll shut the fuck up. Like, being an adult now, I see what happened.
Yeah, he was kind of grooming you, like you said, bribing you. Totally.
Fucking, dude, he had me brainwashed for the longest
Yeah.
time. He had my mom
Brainwashed for sure.
brainwashed too. Like, she was so codependent off of him, even though he dragged her down so far. Like, he's done nothing but fuck up. Like, pretty much all of like his life, he invaded my mom's. They lost their my mom lost her house before I was born, or was I born? Yeah, I was. I was maybe a year and a half. And because of my dad, they lost the fucking house in EA. So yeah, he's just been fucking it up. And then he fucked off all of our money that we had from that we were supposed to use to survive because work was scarce in Sandpoint. And he was
Hmm.
supposed to be in Post Falls working somewhere, not working and fucking another woman and spending his time and his effort with her son. He quit drinking. He started going to AA to be with them, but forbid he couldn't do that to us. He had to wait until he fucking got deported, realized his drinking and fucking drugging was a fucking main cause of his problem, like was the main cause of his fucking problems, and his dishonesty, and his lying, and his cheating, his fucking like mental abuse.
Hmm.
Like, you would think I would want that man dead.
Why don't you? What does forgiveness mean to you?
I got help.
Uh-huh.
My dad didn't have the chance to get help.
Yeah.
Like I broke cycle.
Good.
It's not actually like coming to the light. Being molested is not that uncommon of a thing now
It really isn't. You're totally right.
because I don't understand. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a point in time where I thought I was gonna be fucked too. Like, women my age were not attractive. Like, I was only looking at like 18 and 17-year-old chicks when I was 20, and I didn't want to go any lower because I didn't want to fucking. Like, I wasn't attracted to chicks my age because they were dumb. But at least if I'm gonna fucking like fuck a dumb bitch, like she gonna be fucking young and tight. Like, fuck that.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't even like that, but it wasn't until I moved to Kentucky and Leah, uh, she was first girl older than me that I dated since I was 18. When I was 18, I was dating a 30-year-old, and when I was 25, I was dating a 30-year-old,
Damn, bro.
and it made me realize that I can find women my age attractive now. Uh, I just had to get some fucking help. I spent quite a few hours in therapy. I spent quite a few hours in the psychiatrist's office telling them to fuck off with their fucking medications.
Yeah.
Like, and the only medication they actually got me to go on, I can't fucking remember what the fuck it was, but they described it to me and like what it's supposed to be. It was only supposed to be like a fucking 2 to 3 month fucking thing, and then they tapered me off. And it was basically to fucking have my psyche be stable enough to where I could start to think and comprehend these situations that happened in my life and run through and realize that this is not my fault.
Hmm.
I had no control over these situations as I was growing up. Uh, I recognized I had a problem, and when I asked for help, I got it. I
Hmm.
didn't get because back in the fucking 70s and 80s, if you tried to ask for help with like some shit like that, you couldn't do that.
Hmm. Oh, you're totally right.
So I feel bad now. It's like people today, like if you're fucking still doing it today and you're young, motherfucker, you piss me off because there's lots of help out there.
There
You just
totally
don't,
is. There totally
you
is.
just don't fucking want it.
Yeah. We kind of touched on what death is, but what do you think is after death, and what's the point of death?
There's a man who has actually like punched the time card and fucking seen it all go black. I'm not trying to burst anybody's bubble here or anything, but most people who say fucking I've seen a bright light, a lot of them were resuscitated on an operating table or underneath an OR light.
Hmm.
And I'm not gonna lie, coming back to life, sunlight out and shit, I almost seemed angelic, but in reality, it was just my fucking eyes basically coming back from fucking being dead and
Yeah.
readjusting to having life in my body. Like I was like clinically dead for 2 minutes and some odd
Yeah.
seconds.
Well, do you remember anything from those 2 minutes?
I remember it just seemed like a nap, dog.
Yeah.
Except for when I woke up from this nap, I felt really, really shitty, and I was in instant withdrawal.
Hmm. What about
And
you said
I
you
remember
mentioned
being
you
mad.
smoked
I was mad.
DMT,
I was so
right?
mad. Like, fucker, just let me die, damn it. That's my thought
Yeah.
at the time. The DMT, man, it was a trip, bro. Like, I don't think I could ever do it again. Like, too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't really see what was going on. This is like really before everybody had iPhones and smartphones and shit. So the
Yeah.
majority of fucking people I knew still had like flip phones and slides. I was one of the few who had the iPhone 4S. I remember that bitch
Mhm.
coming out. But anyway, uh, did it, and it was just like it wasn't. I'm not gonna say an out of body experience. Like I was there, but never seen shit that crazy before in my life, dude. Like having fucking I had three yellow fucking circles. It almost seemed like they were just staying there, but fucking moving in like this. Every time I closed
Yeah.
my eyes, they'd be reset. Oh, dude, it felt like I could feel like I could feel the energy of like the forest. It was fucking crazy.
That's intense. Yeah. And everyone's dabbled on that, so let's not get into what that shit is. What do you think the point of birth is? What's before birth, and why are we born to just die?
I don't know, man. I think one point in time our species was so advanced. I don't believe we came from monkeys. I do believe monkeys are the closest thing we have to in DNA on this planet, but there was bound to be something close.
Yeah.
Uh, I mean, I want to say like I believe in Norse gods more than anything else because demigods walked the earth. Jesus Christ was a demigod, and I believe that wholeheartedly. He was one of the last demigods.
Okay.
Uh, you know, man, like fucking powers of a god, but mortality of a man.
Where are all the gods now? You know, they were pretty active with civilization back then. How come they're not now?
You look at the pyramids of Giza and shit too.
Yeah.
There's a lot of mysteries we don't know. Like, and I like how like they found a pyramid on Mars a couple years ago and it was all over the fucking internet, then just disappeared.
Yeah.
Like they found a face on Mars like a year ago and then it just disappeared.
Well, that was just a rock. You know, like that shit wasn't real.
All right, yeah, no, yeah, we know everything about space. Like we haven't even fucking finished exploring our planet.
Yeah.
Um, I think at one point in time we were so advanced that we damn near. I mean, this is a wild fucking like. This is just how my brain works. Like I can think of so many. Like I should write science fiction. I swear to fuck.
Mhm.
Uh, but you look at how big the Grand Canyon is. Yeah,
Yeah, it's big.
over years, yeah, water is gonna have some effect on that. There's no fucking way in hell you're gonna tell me that that was all solid rock and water just puddled up there for a billion years.
Yeah.
I think that we may have had a fucking serious explosion, and maybe our like it was so advanced that we were like, all right, time for a reset. Like, when you look at Halo, dude, it's actually fucking scary. Like when I actually started reading the books and about the Forerunners and shit, how like humans way more advanced, but prior to that, humans were running it and were the considered like the ones worthy of operating the Forerunner equipment
Mhm.
into internal war. And then somebody created the flood, and then they created a thing that killed off all life. After all life in the fucking entire universe was gone, these machines went out and fucking started planting the seeds, pretty much. Like Noah's Ark type shit.
Mhm.
Uh, and honestly, I think that's what happened.
Okay. I like it. That's
I
interesting.
think the human body can only access 10% of its brain because
Yeah.
uh, You'd be too dangerous with 100%.
What do you think the point of life is?
Your point is to exist here, man. That's how you make it.
Yeah.
I've kind of given up trying to find what makes my life worthy of living.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'm just living and accepting it as it is today, man. My mom's alive. She's in good health. Uh, I'm alive. I'm in somewhat good health. Uh, got some kidney damage from the amount of shit I was pumping my lungs.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Yeah, well, uh, I wasn't taking an organ shield like I should have been like a responsible adult or power lifter. Not power lifter, but just basically motherfucker who likes to lift heavy weights. I like to fucking pick heavy weight up and lift it. Like, it was a great feeling when I could sit back on that flat bench, pull up 290-pound dumbbells in each hand, and fucking. Even doing that now, dude, my fucking shoulders creak and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's up with me. I take by. I don't know. Anyway, questions. Let's not get trailed away again. More editing. All right. So, but yeah, my purpose in life, I believe, is to keep pushing on, and no matter what I face, overcome it.
Yeah.
Uh, take life for granted. I took life for granted. I don't know what my life is gonna be, what my fucking purpose is. I don't know if I'm supposed to be like the John Connor of fucking Afghanistan and fucking single-handedly kill off the entire fucking Taliban army, uh, or if it's maybe just one day to fucking own a firearm shop and a minor modification center for it.
Where do you think you'll be in 10 years, 20 years, whatever? What do you think your future holds for you?
Honestly, dude, I don't stress thinking that far ahead.
Hey, no worries.
Um,
It's better to not do that.
if everything is going as the way it is now, my 401k will be stacked. I'll be looking at a decent retirement. I mean, right now, since I got an upgrade on my shit in a couple of years, like I could be looking at a decent retirement bonus, fucking with what I get from the army every month.
Yeah.
Uh, so if I stay this route,
Mm-hmm.
and right now it's kind of rough. I don't make it necessarily a whole lot of money. I make 17 now. So
What do you think deja vu is?
some shit I've had a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Like I almost feel like it's humans' ability to glimpse at what the future could have been. Like, do you know, like, you'll have deja vu? I've had times where I've had deja vu, but in
Yeah.
that deja vu, I was getting pulled over by a cop. Look behind me, there's a cop, but I'm not getting pulled over. It was like one of those moments, it's like, is there a fucking cop coming in behind us? Your heart starts beating, and you just pull off, and you're just like, fuck. I think that's like the humans, because you only really have deja vu when you're sleeping. And your brain, when it is fucking around with chemicals trying to produce dreams, my theory, I'm not a brain scientist, this is just what I think could happen. Because crazier things have happened before. Like 60 years ago, they didn't know that our entire molecular cellular composure is energy.
Yeah.
And we're basically our own fucking energy source, and like batteries. Batteries slowly
Yeah,
die.
totally. Yeah.
They start
It's
working and then they
yeah.
start dying.
We'll have to well, it'll be interesting to see what we come up with in the future with science and
I
with
don't
new
want to do that.
discoveries like that. Why not?
I think everybody should die at the ripe old age of 80 to 85. I mean, that's pushing it. Me, I'm thinking more like 75.
Yeah.
Because people keep living longer and longer and longer. There ain't enough people checking out to fucking have the people checking in. Like, stay here without it starting to get overcrowded.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you believe in karma? I mean, you've had such a interesting path in life.
Honest, like karma to me, like I don't think karma's real. I think fucking what's gonna happen is gonna happen. If you got it coming to you, you got it coming to you. Because I have seen scuzzball people, like
Yeah.
people who have done me dirty. Like for example, stole all of my shit multiple times, fucking locked it away from me. Or the person that when I got a new tent and fucking put it up somewhere, the person that fucking stole my tent left a wet fucking tent, took all of my fucking shit out of my tent, threw it in the fucking grass, and I had nowhere to fucking stay and fucking nowhere to and no way to haul my shit. And I honestly, yeah, I kept getting high, but I wasn't stealing. I wasn't trying to be a bad person. I was just trying to fucking numb this goddamn insatiating ache I had because I knew my mom was fucking only a couple miles away and she didn't want to talk to me. Like it made me feel horrible.
Well, it's like you've had such a, fucked up life, you can say, but like why you? Why my life's pretty normal, I'd say. Why is your life fucked up and mine's not? And why do you go to the military and straight laced kid over here dies and you don't, you know?
I don't know. That's a deep question, bud. I just wish I was on acid for that one. Uh, but
If you don't know, it's okay.
I mean,
Like that's the whole point. Like no one knows the
I'm
answers.
trying to fathom this.
Yeah.
You use the question in a sentence.
Can I get the definition?
The definition, please. And can you spell the word as well? But what was the question again? Because that was kind of a big one.
It's
I'm
just
processing
basically
the first
like
half.
it's just
Why,
basically
why do
like
I live, but he doesn't?
yeah, why do straight laced kids go to war and die and then scumbags, not saying you're a scumbag, but scum, there are scum of the earth that still live to this day, you know? Why is that?
I work phenomenally under pressure.
Mhm.
Uh, except for not sometimes I get pressured at work a lot, and sometimes it's overwhelming. But something about just like it's a lot more simpler over there because I wasn't trying to figure out why this fucking driver's been sitting in this door for 30 minutes. Why the fuck is nobody unloading him? Why is there 1 in 15? What are these fucking 8 skids doing up here? They should have been brought back last night. What the fuck is second shift doing? Let me go fucking figure this out and figure that out. Over there, man, it's fucking real simple. Fucking gather your fucking head real fast. Make sure everybody's fucking alright. Fucking figure out where the fucking point of fire is coming from. Return.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't a fucking fancy officer. I didn't fucking go to college on that bullshit. You know, but a college degree and fucking courses don't make you a leader.
Mm-mm.
In here, that makes you a leader. The saying down here I heard and that really stuck with me. Everybody wants to be great until it's time to be great.
Yeah, I like that. That's deep. That's really good. I like that a lot. It's very true.
Been a couple of situations, man. I've had to bring a couple people back myself via my fucking mouth. Not necessarily something one wants to do on a fucking Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Uh, Everything just seemed off, dude. Fucking this dude's light was on. Fucking he wasn't supposed to be in that room because they just fumigated it. Dan was here. I was like, all right, fucking. So he's at Antoine's fucking house, fucking on his couch, but the van's here. This other shit. I opened the door. Fucking dude is just fucking arms turning blue and shit. So he's been laying there for a minute. He's got the death snore, which is the real hard, deep, just barely getting enough air to fucking like survive.
Yeah.
Um, and he had fucking red, brown shit all over his fucking like coming out of his nose, and I think that was puke probably. Like honestly, so probably got to him just in time, but I fucking had to sit there and fucking again throw around another lifeless fucking body and fucking do what I could to bring to do it. You know, it's like in situations like that, fucking, I'm quick to jump. Everybody was fucking worried about, oh, you need to call the house manager, man. Call the house manager. I'm gonna call Brian right now. And damn, I tell you, I'm about to drop a fucking word. You can fucking bleep. You can bleep this word.
Okay.
Fucking, like, just fucking.
Oh man.
I have the audacity, fucking slap that phone or fucking say we need to call the fucking house manager when I'm fucking over there on my hands and knees, fucking putting air into this man's lungs and fucking giving him fucking chest compressions.
Yeah.
You know, like I looked at him and was like, if you
Well,
don't
there's just
fucking
no
call,
time to go get someone else to do it. You got to do it, dog. You know, you got to be
everybody
the
was
one that
around,
saves
dude.
them.
Like we all opened the door and seen him. Nobody knew what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
And MT said I saved his fucking life. So I mean, I just heroin, man. I can't be around fucking. I don't. It's another reason why I don't want to be in fucking a 12-step program, man. Fucking too
Yeah.
many friends died. Like I'm just done seeing friends die. I'm done making friends and going to their funeral a fucking year later.
Mhm. I get it.
But yeah, dude. I just situations like that. It's almost like I can take over because nobody else knows what the fuck to do. Like, my brain's already fucking analyzing fucking 5 different situations on how this should go and how it needs to go, and it just folds into plan. Fucking
Mhm.
dipshit fucking got all fucking pissed off at me, screamed at me, and fucking stormed out the door while we have a fucking dude basically dead in our house. He's more worried about his bullshit and fucking drama. Fucking finally got 911 on the phone, and fucking I stayed with him for 10 minutes until they fucking got there. Fucking Narcan to once little. And he didn't look like he was enjoying life too much at that point.
I I would imagine.
It's fucking rough, dude. He was just like, oh, like he was starting to fucking like the instant withdrawal from the Narcan was kicking in.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So,
I know how that feels. Trust me, I
yeah.
know that very well. It's
I
not fun. It's like could have just left me dead. I would have fucking been a lot happier.
Yeah, dude, straight up.
It's
That's funny.
miserable. Like that's what Narcan does. It immediately counteracts the opioid effect.
Yeah.
So basically, you can be really high, fucking do a little Narcan, and now you're instant withdrawal. Like, fuck.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, imagine that, but couple it with dying.
Couple of with dying. That should be like the title of this episode.
Imagine every hangover you've had in your entire life, and I'm talking about the nastiest hangover. We're talking triple fucking X, triple distilled fucking 7X platinum vodka in that blue plastic
Yeah.
fucking triangle bottle. Talking that hungover. Mixed with some
Okay.
Southern Comfort
Yowzers.
and a Four Loco.
And a Four Loco.
Did I say a Four Loco? I meant a 12-pack of Four Loco.
12 pack of Four Loco. I
It's,
like
it's,
just the singular. That's
it's rough.
funny.
After that one, though, I knew I didn't want to do heroin anymore.
Yeah, I could imagine.
Uh, I didn't think fucking the tail of the dragon was gonna get me that hard, but it
Shit happens.
shit happens, and could have stayed in California getting high till I died, or getting caught at the border. I ain't paying fucking for heroin fucking in America. You fucking high? Shit's expensive.
Yeah. One last final question, because we've been going on for a while, is do you have any alien or ghost stories?
Oh fuck, dude. I got a couple of them. A couple of them happen in Idaho, dude.
Let's hear them. I'm excited.
All right, so ghost story. Well, first ghost encounter I ever fucking had. I was living with my mom and my dad. We just moved to Florida fucking after my dad got out of the half caste, and her sister and husband. Yeah, he's not a husband. He's a fucking louch. Motherfucker ain't never worked a goddamn day in his life. Fucking dud. Just hate his ass. Not a bad
Yeah.
guy. He's just lazy. Fucking rich parents paid for him to go to that really pristine music school. What's that called? It's a really pristine music school.
I don't know.
Juilliard.
Uh-huh.
Parents, he has a full scholarship from Juilliard,
Wow.
or a full diploma from Juilliard. Talented musician, lazy as fuck. But anyway, so we lived with them, and I thought they were fucking with me, like, 'cause I was a little kid and they were trying to scare me. But they
Yeah.
said they have the hardest time keeping that apartment in the top right fucking rented out because it's haunted. And I'm like, bullshit. And they're like, no, somebody hung themselves in the fucking closet.
Whoa.
But one night we all had a fucking like
Ooh.
sleepover up there. We all had a sleepover up there. It was fucking me, my cousin Erica, and little Erica, which was like cousin Erica's like best friend.
Mhm.
And chilling up there, fucking watching movies on one of them old school fucking like small TVs with the big bag and the plastic fucking covering like a little Magnavox. And I think we're watching. What the fuck are we watching? We're watching a fucking movie. South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. And,
Classic. Classic.
yeah, because they said we probably shouldn't play this movie at your house because your mom will kill me if I let you watch this.
Mhm.
Like, all right, dude, we're up there chilling in that fucking closet that he supposedly hung himself in. The door just slammed shut, not just like went, it went wham, and I was all like, ooh, I get chills thinking about it now. Get that eerie feeling like you're being washed. Fucking, it got cold, and I was all, that was a scary feeling.
Yeah, man.
Had a couple more ghost stories out in Idaho, because a lot of the property out there is old as fuck, and
Oh yeah, Native American shit.
yeah, so Mick, Cody Williams, and fucking like Cameron Williams were like two of my closest friends, and their dad was like a dad to me.
Mhm.
Uh, this motherfucker actually took me fly fishing. This motherfucker actually showed me how to do a couple things here and there. But, and I remember staying on their property a couple of times because I ran into some issues, and I could always pitch a tent there, and they didn't have a problem. Uh, until Mick died and they sold the property off. So that's why I was kind of sleeping out in the woods like Kroger at that time. Anyway, uh, it was me and my girlfriend Katie living in a tent, dead middle of winter, and it's even more eerily quiet outside in the wintertime for some reason, especially when it snows. And I'm used to hearing coyotes and shit out there. Fucking, that's no big fucking deal. Uh, just keep a fucking cap gun around, scares them off. And uh, there was one night fucking there were a couple nights we didn't even use the tent because fucking fuck was his name? Her older brother and fucking girlfriend Brandy were gone. That's gonna fuck me up. I can't remember his name. Ryan. And they would have me watch the upstairs part of the fucking cabin because Cameron and Cody were straight fiends, and if we went there, they were gonna fucking go through the shit up there trying to find a fucking piece.
Yeah.
And I remember just walking through the property, fucking just chilling, fucking. I don't know what the fuck I was looking for. I think I was just tripping balls. I was high, and I hear Brandy scream Gunner. Katie's like, "Is that Brandy?" And I'm like, "I don't fucking know." Like, I was like yelling at the bitch in the window. I was like, "I'm not gonna go check that out. I got a fucking cap gun. I don't have my gun right now." Like, this
Yeah.
ain't happening. And I ended up going out to fucking where it was, dude. Fucking, and it came right from their little fucking camp area where their fucking camper was and shit. And on the door, nobody was fucking there. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" Apparently, I was not tripping because everybody else on the property has heard similar shit.
Mhm.
Needless to say, at night you always did feel like you were being watched.
Yeah, totally. I agree. I've definitely had shit like that happen before too. All
All
right,
right.
one last I lied. One last final question. Or
Damn it! I did not suck his dick for $20.
I actually two more. I forgot. What about aliens? You ever seen any aliens?
Yeah, man. Fucking. I've seen my fair share of UFOs. I know it's a fucking plane. I know it's a helicopter. And
Yeah.
back then they were starting to get popular, but I know what a drone is.
Yeah.
I have one and I fuck with people on the daily.
There you go. Love
I
it.
literally, I love it, bro. Fucking just freak out some tweakers.
Yeah.
Put a megaphone on that bitch. We're watching you.
You
But
should
no,
totally do that.
I don't know if it. I don't know how well it would fucking fly.
Yeah.
But so I remember this one night it was me, Jimmy Keaton, and somebody else. Fucking, we dipped out of the trap house over there, fucking by Huckleberry Lane. You know, those apartments over there. Fucking,
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
yeah. And we said, "Fuck it, dude, it's too much fucking shit going on in here." Like I was fucking high on a motherfucker. He was, and I don't think he was high yet. I fucking grabbed my sack and my weed, and I think I was fucking Liz Lambert at the time. She came out too, and we went out to fucking we went up Baldy Road and hit dirt, and I pulled off to my little spot I usually pull off to, bang bitches in the truck, and fucking parked it, fucking got up on the hood with her, and fucking Jimmy was fucking sitting I don't know what the fuck was sitting. Anyway, see these fucking three purple lights dude in the sky, and I thought I was dead ass just tripping, but I ain't never seen something purple in the sky before, like high,
Yeah.
especially at night. During the daytime, when the fucking like shit's reflecting, yeah, maybe, but this is night, and we're up Baldy Mountain Road. There's
No,
no lights
yeah.
up there. There are these three lights. I was like, "Are you fucking seeing this shit?" And she's like, "I think so." Jimmy was seeing it, and I was like, "No fucking way. This got to be like a fucking like somebody's toy." And then fucking this is what happened. I was like, "That was a U."
That's Dude, that's interesting you say that because I've seen blue lights up there too. Like so I can see it.
They're so purple. They're almost blue, dude.
Yeah, in my little office area. It's like 3 stories tall, and I was on the third story, just looking out at night, and I saw no, not three lights. I just saw lights above that same area. So that's some crazy shit. Totally.
Well, fuck, I'm not gonna lie. Fucking couple nights after that, fucking there was something that went down at a fucking like farm. Me and Cody were all fucking interested. Were like, we're gonna go fucking check this shit out. 'Cause cops were heading there. A couple of
Yeah.
black vans were heading out there. And like, let's go. They had it fucking roped off all the way up some dude's fucking private road. Fucking like, what the fuck is going like bright lights like fucking like staging lights and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is going on,
That's
dude?
some
Like,
like movie shit right there.
like like they used to use fucking like Sandpoint as a fucking testing facility for fucking weapons underwater, right?
Yeah. 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 Totally.
There's a fucking submarine at the bottom of this lake. Bottom of
Yeah.
that lake. So, uh, I guarantee you they did some testing out there before it was so populated.
Totally, dude. 100%. All right.
So I don't
One
know if that's
last.
got to do anything with it, but if you've seen the same thing, then I know I'm definitely not crazy. And if I could
No,
get a
you're
hold of
not.
Jimmy, or if I could get a hold of Jimmy or Liz, will be like, I found a fourth one who's seen it. You're
Yeah.
not
No,
nuts.
dude. Totally. One last final question for you. No, I'm not. I'm not fucking with you. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know if it was 3 lights, but I definitely saw like some blue. Like, I just saw some blue shit over the mountain. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I just like kept.
Unnatural ass color, dude.
Yeah, and I was calling. Yeah, exactly. Some unnatural shit was above that mountain. It was a blue light to me, and I was calling my friend. I was like, dude, like, do you see this shit? Like go outside. Like, can you see that shit at Baldy? And then like I like turned around and I looked back and it was gone. And I was like, oh, dude, never mind. Like it's not there anymore. Yeah, that was some crazy shit.
If you look at it though, the way Sandpoint's fucking strategically placed, if like shit were to hit the fan, not only are we protected by mountains, like so basically, let's say if California got nuked, uh, fucking DC got nuked or EMP'd, the aftermath would have a harder time fucking climate.
Yeah,
Because
that's
I
true.
like we sit at what 3,500 feet in
Yeah,
Idaho, like standard, and about close to 6,000 on the mountain.
yeah, something like that.
Oh yeah, because all I know is when I got to the top of the mountain trying to get to the T-bar, fuck. I knew I was smoking too much at a young age because you get them little stars in your eyes so thin up there. You're just like,
Yeah,
but yeah. So, uh, the fucking like Sandpoint's protected in like damn near a fucking bowl of mountains.
yeah.
There's only three main ways in. Yeah, the Clark, like the road you can take out to Clark Fork, Long Ridge, And where the fuck is the other one?
It's up by Priest
Hope.
River.
Yeah,
Well, there's
yeah. I used to take Baldy Mountain to fucking ditch the cops all the goddamn time. Fucking, they wanted it so bad, but I was slick with it, dude. Pull onto Baldy Road, hit that dirt, fucking instantly already in fourth, fucking crawling over rocks and shit. You take Baldy all the way through, it'll shoot you out damn near at Priest River.
Yeah, it does. Totally.
It's a fun trip. I wouldn't make it in a small car though.
Definitely not. So I got one last final question for you is out of everything you've been through in your life, you've been through a lot and you got a lot of shit, got a lot of baggage to deal with and whatnot. So everything you've been through in life, what advice would you give someone listening to this podcast?
Honestly, man, what happened in the past has happened. There's nothing we can do. Technology has not proven as such to travel back in time. So what is done is done. Sometimes if you burnt a bridge, it may be burnt for good. Now, that a bridge can always be rebuilt. May not be to the same connection, might not be to the same side. You can always build a new bridge somewhere else. Don't hate. Don't stay angry. You got something that happened to you and it's fucking burning you alive, and you just don't know how to tell anybody. Fuck, tell me. Fucking reach out to me. I don't care.
Plug your stuff. Plug it up.
Yeah, don't hold it in. I honestly regret holding it in for as long as I did. Like, fuckers in AA say, put the plug in the jug. No. Keep the plug out of the jug and keep that shit flowing out.
Mm-hmm.
They were talking about drinking alcohol, putting the plug.
Yeah.
But I prefer to keep that plug open so I can dump it out for the homies. But
I was meaning give your information so people can reach out to you and talk to you.
So I'm fucking usually daily I'm streaming on Twitch. I'll shoot homeboy here my links and stuff.
Yep.
Fucking if always remember Gunner's on for at least an hour a day on Twitch trying to bring his channel back. I got Facebook. Not 100% comfortable putting my phone number out there, but I will throw my email out there.
You should throw your Snapchat because your Snapchat stories are. I love your Snapchat stories.
I love it too. Sometimes I just get fucking so frustrated at work. I made one. I don't think you've seen it fucking last week, but it's fucking great. I was just fucking driving through and it's like, this place just makes me want to just. It's all forklift and shit. Like, I don't know. I'm real good with the forklift too. Like, I got Tweezer and ads asshole with that thing. But anyway, Facebook is Gunner, Gunnar. Ludolf, Ludolf, and Breymann is spelled as in B, as in Bravo, REYMA, and as in Nixon, Breymann. So Gunnar, Ludolf, Breymann. I don't quite remember what my profile picture is because I've been on so many goddamn Facebook bans. I got out of the habit of posting shit all the time on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, I'm available on multiple channels, and my Snapchat is real simple. It's all lowercase. Just I want to say it's gbreymann.
I'll put everything in the description.
Yeah, I'll message it to you. But you got some secret that's deep down fucking eating you alive. I'm not saying like you're gonna be comfortable telling me, but like to understand, I have worked with alcoholics and shit, and gone through the steps with them, and sponsored them, and I've heard some pretty foul shit, but you know what? Still not as foul as some of the stuff I've done. So I don't judge. Understand? I used to be the definition of human waste. So I don't judge anybody. I don't judge you based on your past. I don't judge you where you're at.
Amen.
Everybody's got to find their own way. We either fucking come out on the other side surviving, or we stop halfway and we die. And just remember, This country and this world is gonna get only more fucked up. So if you've got shit you need to take care of mentally now, do it now. If it's just talking to somebody, having somebody there, like I hate when people throw up the suicide hotline number. Fuck that, dude. Like, hit me up, dude. I get calls all fucking hours of the night anyway from like my old sponsees. Like I tell them, like y'all know, like I'm not like, so I smoke weed and I drink beer, but
Mhm.
apparently some of the advice I give is good from time to time.
Cool. I love it.
But yeah, man, just understand that the past is the past. Shut the door on it. Don't be embarrassed about it. Understand, you cannot progress in your future with a foot in the past.
There you go. I think that's a good place to end it right there.
You have
I
some
love it.
editing to do, my friend.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you for fucking like I said, man, I'm bad with sharing my story. It just all comes out.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Thank you for listening to my podcast. Down below in the description will be a link to all my social media accounts where you can get news, interact with me, and enjoy my art. But more importantly is a link to my Discord server, Facebook group, and subreddit. These will be discussion boards where we'll talk about the podcast and all the stories we hear on each episode. But more importantly is I want to hear your story, your thoughts, your perspectives on what you think life is. All the questions I ask, I want to know your answers. And have conversations with you and anyone that needs to talk about something or just wants to talk to someone. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much hate we feel towards someone or something, we were all born and we will all die. But for right now, we're stuck in the in-between.